You want a piece of me? My sword is dull, and it will hurt a lot more than it should!
Okay, onto the archives. Right now we have another member who have joined the party. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hello and greetings to all of you. I am Taren, and I was born in a world where magic and tech exists. I made my living as a mercenary, doing field work to gain money to collect all sorts of items, be they ancient tomes or even some old long-lost tech, to either improve my capabilities, my understanding, and power. Though I must make a point to say that I have made every single choice and even decision to avoid anything that could be illegal. So please do not start making any crazy suggestions or ideas of what I could have done.
Okay. Can you tell me about any location in particular from your world, history, info, or what?
There is this one neat little place that comes to mind. There's this old town that I used to head over from time to time in my travels. Cozy little place. You wouldn't find it on a map. Essentially, it was comfy, nice fair weather year-round. Had a good view of the beach, or the ocean, to be more precise. It was a perfect place to rest up. Though if you're asking of my escapades, well, there was once the time I had to assist in in a large-scale battle across a few plains out and about, or the fact that I had to even explore some old abandoned temples, which, quite honestly, I don't even think it qualifies as a temple. There was quite a few bits of just tech lying around, but it's nothing really fancy to write about. Though I have, admittedly, found some interesting things around. Specifically, I once found an old humor extractor. Or even found an interesting old book that seemingly never ran out of pages when you actually remove one.
That's kinda weird.
You're telling me.
I only heard something like that through, like, media or shenanigans type of deal through, like, old games and movies. How did the magic and technology affect your world's politics?
As much as one would think. Ultimately, the whole situation between the two, let's say, ways of living pretty much culminated in a freaking war that, ironically, decimated most nations, yet led to a lot of the territory being absorbed into much larger and far fewer number of nations. So much so that, quite literally, there were only 5 when before I had left. 2 completely dedicated to magic. Although one was more interested in runes, the other 2 were completely dedicated to technology, and then there was one that was actually making innovation towards combining both magic and technology. Though, let's say that one had one too many accidents occurring.
And what can you tell me about your equipment? Because your sword appears to be a bit unusual. And why do you have, like, one arm exposed with your armor? what's the story behind your armor, getup, and weaponry? And do you know any magic?
Funny, we should ask that. Well, to start with my blade, it's actually infused with a special Magitech metal. Essentially, what it does is that it adjusts the blade to be able to accommodate to whatever it is striking to, while also being able to channel any type of elemental magic into it to be able to afflict what is necessary to be able to overcome my, well, would-be foes. Although it does has its limits. It's not like I can just swing and everything in front of me is dead. As for my armor, well, mostly it's to accommodate to my way of fighting. Armor is good for protective purposes, obviously, but I also like to have a bit of mobility. So that's why you will often see a fair bit of gaps even in the armor itself. If you even watch closely, you'll see that both my armpits are actually kind of just noticeable.
Yeah.
This is because that I would use one side of the body to just deal most of the combat in melee, while, for instance, my more freer arm would channel magic much more fluently. A lot of people think that if you can just use magic even while wearing armor, but try casting a fireball while wielding a gauntlet. I guarantee it's not a pleasant experience, as I have seen it happen oh so many times.
Yeah, back in my world, I have seen people with cyberware struggle a little bit when they try to use mantis blades or arm blades or grenade launchers, and a lot of their jackets do get destroyed quite frequently, and so they usually go short sleeve or not at all, or in some instances, take off the jacket.
I hope they do not have anything that involves chemical warfare or magical spells like involves flames or the like. Because if they were to wear anything like dark, heavier iron or any metal of particular grade that is particularly resilient to heat, that's not going to come out of the hand. That's going to singe the actual casting hand in itself.
Rip Johnson hires. Anyways, that's besides the point. So, with your whole setup when it comes to, like, basically speed, magic, combat, do you consider yourself more of a front, high-end, heads-on fighter, or more of a stealthy type fighter?
I like to see myself more as an all-rounder. I do happen to have some tech in my armor that allows me to have increased defenses, and I do happen to have some abilities to make me react faster, or move faster, or hit harder in some ways, I guess you could say. I even have some manner of shielding. But that doesn't mean I am not incapable of being stealthy myself. I had, at times, to learn how to navigate an area without having to alert those to my presence. It's also one of the reasons why I had to reduce the quantity of armor on me, and why you'll sometimes notice that area where there is armor, there's a bit of padding as well. I would rather avoid any clinking of metal if I could.
That would kind of explains why you're the quietest one of the ship so far. Or at the very least, not as easily noticed.
Give me a drink and I'll show you.
I might have to take you up on that one. Oh, I do miss the good old drinks back on Earth in 2227. Anyways, how did you even end up here?
Oh... that. funny story, that one. Well, aside from doing my tasks as a mercenary, I do occasionally, on my own free time, take the moment to do a bit of dungeon crawling, or rather, raiding a few abandoned temples here and there without any real requests or anything. And in one of these temples, I happened to have stumbled onto an old device. Curious little thing. Fits right in the palm of your hand, an orb-type design that, once you press it, it just opens up with all sorts of, well, let's just say it's hard to explain. It's one of the sources of some of my more potent capabilities. It also gives me a bit of insight into a few other things, allowing me to be able to understand a few things significantly better. But, how do I put this? When I was using it, it apparently started a countdown and was tracking something. And, I was trying to figure out what it was. At first I thought it was a bomb, only for there to be a big flash of light in front of me, and next thing I know, I'm inside your ship. In the kitchen. Sitting on a very hot pan.
You ruined my pancakes, by the way.
Not my fault. I did not knew what was happening. Also, who the hell puts pancakes with freaking scotch?
You might want to ask the other guy. He's a bit of an alcoholic.
I, understand.
Yeah.
But, well, despite the culinary accident, this thing has proven itself quite useful to me. And I hope to use this to at least be able to scout out areas ahead of everyone else, gain a bit of extra knowledge, or, as have been requested me a few times, take out the trash.
Greatly appreciated. Who doesn't like to watch the trash get shoot out into outer space?
You're lucky this thing even allows me to have some level of respiration out there for a very limited amount of time. Please do not ever ask me to be out there for any longer than a few seconds.
Try not to, though I don't think the AI will even let us. Isn't that right, boy? Yes, I love you too, AI. Wait, what, why are you pulling out the laser cannons? Wait!
Huh?